Good day YouTube, this is Dan and welcome to another episode of Crypto Light. This is the J curve. It shows the price of a crypto coin before and during its takeoff. Many of the big altcoins on the market, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, Neo, already had their J curve run last year and they saw enormous gains, over 2,000 to 5,000% growth. Well, these coins will not see the same growth again this year. What I want to talk to you about today are the best small altcoins of 2018. They are new, they got the technology, they got the backing, but they have not yet had their J curve run. And so these are the coins with the potential for 2,000 to 5,000% growth this year. Hang around for this episode. Our first pick for best small altcoins of 2018 is Trinity Network Credit. Now, scalability is without doubt the biggest problem for blockchain platforms. Every platform needs a scalability solution. If not, they won't be able to cope with the increased volume. Already, we've seen Bitcoin and Ether struggle with that. Bitcoin has Lightning Network as its scalability solution. Ether is looking at Raiden, Plasma, and Sharding. Well, Trinity then is the scalability solution for Neo. Trinity is an off-chain scaling, meaning it doesn't increase the blockchain size but rather adds utility without touching the blockchain. It does so by using state channel technology to implement a Neo chain expansion solution. Now, to try and put things in perspective, Ethereum, the biggest platform currently, has a transaction speed of 16 transactions per second with a maximum of 30 transactions per second. Neo is sitting at 1,000 transactions per second and boasting a max of 10,000 transactions per second. If Trinity comes on board to boost Neo even more, the gap between Neo and Ethereum becomes even bigger and Neo basically walks over Ethereum. The utility of Trinity though isn't just the speed, it also improves latency, privacy, and lowers the transaction fees. So essentially, Trinity, even though it's new, has already become integral to Neo's success. The best part about Trinity is that it's an MP5 token, which means that every NEP5 token, example Deep Brain Chain, Q-Link, Red Pulse, etc., can work with it, not just Neo. So it's got to be the potential to be the scalability solution to other blockchain projects as well. Besides great value, Trinity also has a very busy roadmap. This is the roadmap which was posted on the 31st of January and they are keeping up to date with it. Now, testnet was launched yesterday and in March it says that a big secret will be revealed here. I think that their big secret may be their wallet launch. There was a post on Reddit just 2 days ago that showed the announcement that the wallet launch was 5 to 6 weeks away from beta. Currently, Trinity Network is sitting just over 17 cents. Just yesterday it was about 15 cents. The 9% rise was probably due to the testnet launch as well as news of the wallet, as well as the general market is rising. Its opening price on CoinMarketCap on the 23rd of January was 23 cents, so it's still got a lot of room to recover back to its opening price and grow, plus its market cap currently is ridiculously small at 57 million only. How low is that? A token of such utility can easily be a 1 billion token by the end of the year, and so we're looking at nearly 20x gains. For these reasons, Trinity Network Credit is one of our best small altcoins for 2018 and it's a coin that I personally am going to invest into this year. Our next pick for investment this year is Sophia TX, another low-profile coin. What is Sophia TX? Sophia TX is the first platform focusing on integrating blockchain with SAP and other major ERP, CRM, and SEM systems and aims to expand the possibility of enterprise application with the trust and security that comes with blockchain technology. Now, crypto people may not be familiar with some of these abbreviations. ERP stands for Enterprise Resourcing Program, and SAP is a business management software that helps the company to manage finances, operations, human resources, etc. Do you know that 98% of the 10 most valued brands in the world and 87% of the Forbes Global 2000 companies use SAP software? So it's like the backbone of operations in the major companies of the world. What Sophia TX aims to do then is to integrate itself into SAP, so companies have the advantage of blockchain technology without having to disrupt the way they do things. Sophia is not telling companies that they have to come to join the blockchain movement. Instead, is bringing the blockchain movement to them in a language that they already understand. This is potentially game-changing. Just yesterday, Ernst & Young, one of the big four accounting firms in the world, announced together with Equidato that they will be using Sophia platform for automotive supply chain management. This is just a glimpse of the kind of attention that Sophia will get this year. Real-world businesses are starting to notice it, and a lot of them will sign up because of its low risk, easy to understand, and high returns. Sophia's practical use is potentially massive, and we are likely to see an enormous growth this year, especially after its mainnet release in July. They have a very active team and with a very active roadmap, as you can see. Now they launched in late of December last year, and in just 6 months from launch, they plan to release their wallet, marketplace, dev platform, file storage, web browser, testnet, SAP Connect, and finally to launch their mainnet by July of this year. It is a lot of things to do in just over half a year. And the impressive thing is that not only are they keeping up with the roadmap, which has a very short deadline, they are actually ahead of schedule, which is rare in the blockchain world, much less on such a busy roadmap. This is a very hardworking team who is building an incredible momentum at the moment. Sophia is currently sitting just under 52 cents with a market cap of about 100 million. Now this is before testnet, before wallet, before marketplace, before it has many partners, and at the point where it is still very under-recognized even in the crypto market. Many people who invest in crypto have never heard of this coin, but I believe that somewhere along this year that is going to change, and Sophia is going to capture a lot of attention and rise to the top 30, maybe even the top 20 coins. Top 30 would mean 800 to 900% gain, and top 20 would mean almost 2000% gains. So definitely keep your eye out for Sophia. The next best small altcoin for us this year is altcoin or Odyssey. Now most of you who subscribe to this channel would be familiar with this coin. I did an overview of it about 2 weeks ago. Odyssey is the platform and altcoin is the token. It's a very new project, only launched 6 weeks ago. The founder of altcoin is also the founder of Obike, which is one of the largest bike sharing companies in the world. Altcoin's first practical implementation or integration will be the crypto payment currency for Obike, and that has been announced to happen at the end of March. Now Grab, the rival of Uber, was also a large part of a $45 million investment into altcoin late last year, and they have integrated Obike into GrabPay as well. So it's speculated that in the second quarter, this will possibly use altcoin as well. If GrabPay accepts altcoin, they will make altcoin a major cryptocurrency for payment straight away, as daily they have over $5 million worth of transactions. And all of this is only the beginning. Altcoin has major crypto partners including Tron and Quantum, 2 of the top 20 coins. Its long-term goal is to be a platform, not just a payment currency, so we're still very early in the game. And its founder Ishi, who is a Forbes listed 30 under 30, openly stated in a live stream recently that he expects altcoin to rise at least 20x. Altcoin or Odyssey is currently sitting at 1.4 cents. Its ICO price was 1.25 cents. So we are about a 10 or 15% up from the ICO price, and we haven't hit any big exchanges like Binance yet. At its highest when it was released, it went up to 11 cents, almost 10 times its ICO price. This was probably all FOMO, but it goes to show how much awareness and attention this coin has, being affiliated with 2 of the top 20 cryptos. It's not under the radar as some of the others are, but I do believe that a lot of people are keeping a very close eye on altcoin. Altcoin's total supply is 1/10 that of Tron's. So if it ever catches up to Tron, its token price will be 10 times that of Tron. So if Tron's current price is 4.4 cents and altcoin can reach to where Tron currently is by the end of the year, its token would then be worth 44 cents, which is about 30x where it is now. So for these reasons, altcoin is our third best small coin to hodl in 2018. The second biggest small coin for us this year is Nucleus Vision. This is probably the least well-known coin in our top 5, and the reason is because it was only released 4 days ago. But check this out. The only exchange that Nucleus Vision is on is Binance. Huh? Most coins start on small exchanges like Gate.io. They work themselves out to medium exchanges like KuCoin, and then they come on to Binance, who is very selective in their projects, and that's like a major milestone for token pricing for any coin. But Nucleus Vision just kind of so special that they jump onto Binance right away. What is this coin and what makes it so special? Nucleus Vision is a joint Internet of Things IoT and a blockchain technology. We spoke about this in the previous video about how blockchain projects that integrate with Internet of Things will be one of the main blockchain developmental pathways in the future. Internet of Things is devices communicating with each other. Like you and I could talk to each other. Imagine if your phone, your TV, your radio, and your laptop could all interact with each other. That ecosystem would be called the Internet of Things. Nucleus Vision is the project that joins the Internet of Things and blockchain to produce a platform for retailers that will basically do everything from update prices and locations online and offline, gather data on shoppers' preferences, visits, etc. to help create personalized packages, example shopping vouchers, that is tailor-made to give the shopper the perfect shopping experience. It is designed to build the world's largest loyalty program. Designed in Harvard in 2014, even though it's only hit exchanges 4 days ago, it is already in testing phases in 25 stores in the US. It has a detailed roadmap that goes all the way to 2022. It's a very legit project that's in its infancy stage. This is the kind of technology that will enable us in 10 or 20 years' time to walk into a shop, pick up what we want, and walk out of the shop without having to go to the counter. And along the way, the Internet of Things would have picked up who we are, what we have taken, and done the transaction for us automatically. It sounds scary, but that's very likely the future. Nucleus Vision is another game changer, not just for the blockchain, but for the whole retail world. They had one of the biggest white lists in the history of crypto, easily hit the hard cap of 40 million. They cancelled public sale and did an airdrop to compensate its users. Currently, it's priced at 3.5 cents and its entry price was 4.1 cents. So current supply and market cap is not known yet because it is still so new on the market, and this is common because it can take a few weeks for market cap to be determined and posted on CoinMarketCap. But if we assume that their market cap now is 40 million, which is the amount that they raised in the ICO, or if you include other tokens that might have been sold to private investors or reserved for their own staff, let's say a max of a generous guess 100 million max, then if we guess that this coin will be worth 2 billion at some point in its history, okay, could be at the end of this year, it could be next year, but at some point it's going to be a $2 billion token because it's game changing, then that's already anywhere between a 2,000 to 5,000% return depending on how you value it right now. Their roadmap goes all the way to 2020, and given the scope of what they want to achieve, the fact that the crypto market as a whole is likely to have gone up about 3 or 4 times by then, it is not unbelievable to imagine that this in the very long term by 2022 could be a 10 billion worth project. That's over 25,000% returns. It's like getting into Amazon or Apple when they first launched. For these reasons, we are extremely bullish on Nucleus Vision and acknowledge that this coin though is going to be a long-term hodl, maybe even more than just a year. Our final and biggest pick for small altcoins in 2018 is Tita coin. I love this project and I'm so looking forward to it. Tita in a nutshell is a blockchain project that solves bandwidth problems. You know how when you stream YouTube, sometimes you get a lag that says loading or buffering? That is because of bandwidth problems. Tita provides a node where people can sell their excess bandwidth, which is then used in third world countries or places with slower internet, or for esports streaming, virtual reality games, big streaming websites like YouTube, Twitch, etc. In 2016, video streaming accounted for 67% of all the world's internet traffic. That is still growing, and in 2020 it is estimated to be 82% of all internet traffic. Bandwidth becomes the biggest problem because it costs millions of dollars to buy equipment to upgrade bandwidth. That's why smaller streaming sites often struggle from bandwidth problems, but even bigger streaming sites like YouTube struggle with the cost of the equipment. Tita solves this problem by decentralizing bandwidth supply. So it costs the streaming sites very little, it allows the viewers to enjoy smooth streaming, and most of all, it rewards the viewers with money. This is paid viewership, which is a win-win situation. It's like mining, except you don't need a high-end gig to mine. You can mine with your CPU, your personal computer, watching YouTube videos. Tita is created by the founders of Sliver TV, and their website is already doing the alpha testing. So we know that this is a technology that is practical and can be achievable. More than that, its investors include Sony and Samsung. Their investors include Sony and Samsung. And check out their advisors here. Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, and Justin Kan, co-founder of Twitch TV. So you've got the largest social media streaming and the largest gaming streaming sites co-founders advising you. You've got two of the largest electronic giants in the whole world backing you up. You are sorting out the biggest problem for the biggest use in the internet, and you are also providing paid viewership, which you mentioned is one of the major development branches of blockchain technology. Tita does all of this. The company isn't about making false promises or hype. They are very clear that the mining nodes will only be available in the fourth quarter of this year or the first quarter of 2019. So it is a bit of a huddle, but we talk about the J-curve and catching a project at the base of the J-curve before it takes off, and this is it. Its ICO price was 15 cents. It's currently sitting at 17 cents. It did drop to 12 cents at one point, but that was most likely market situation and an outflux of altcoin into Bitcoin, as we discussed yesterday. But personally, to me as a holder of Tita token, whether it's 12 cents or 20 cents doesn't really matter, because as a long-term hold, I expect the price to rise a lot more than just 8 cents. The market cap is now 100 million. I expect this coin to be like a 50 billion project a few years from now, which will make it like $100 coin by then. So there is no panic on my end on if the coin fluctuates by a few cents right now. You need to realize that with a lot of these small altcoins, because we are catching them before the J-curve rise, we don't know when it will rise, but we know that it will rise. It can be a long-term hodl, and the gains could be anywhere from a year to now to 2 years or 3 years from now. You can't be checking it every week and hoping to see a 20 to 30% rise. It's not a consistent 20 or 30% rise every week. It's going to be more like a 3000% rise in 1 to 2 weeks when it does happen. So don't be impatient and frustrated with no movement or small negative fluctuations, and don't keep micro looking at the coin hoping for it to rise very quickly. Keep the big picture in mind and watch vids like this to remind and encourage yourself that it's all going to be worth it. In my opinion, among all the projects that we've discussed, Tita is one of the biggest scope with the most chance of success and the biggest return. It is my favorite small altcoin of 2018. If you want to learn more about Tita coin, you can check out our channel. I did a video covering Tita coin about, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So feel free to check that out. So that's it, guys. This is my list of my best small altcoins in 2018, the coins I think have the biggest potential this year. I personally am going to take a position in all of them, and they say that you only need 1 out of 15 small altcoins to take off to make a profit. I'll be surprised if any of these 5 don't earn me good returns by the end of the year. In fact, I may hodl some of them longer than a year. We don't expect big movement for most of these coins anytime soon, but I am looking to take a position in these coins soon because I think that with the current market price, this is the lowest price that some of these coins might be in their entire history, and I want to get in early and not miss the boat, because when the price does rise, it tends to rise with the market, which means that a lot of the coins might be rising at the same time. And it's quick and sudden, and I may not have the liquidity at that point to invest in all of them during a bull run, so I'm going to start investing now. But that's the kind of trader that I am. I love investing in the small coins and seeing the big returns, but you don't have to follow me. Once again, I'm not a professional and this is not financial advice. It's just me sharing my journey and my thoughts with you. Always do your homework and make your own decision. Nonetheless, I hope this video was helpful and interesting to you in some way. If you like this video, drop us a like and a subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. Do drop us a comment as well and tell us if you agree or disagree with our guesses, and let us know which coin, if any, you are personally invested in or thinking of investing in. Finally, let us know in the comment section as well if there are any coins or topics that you are interested in so that we can do a video on it. After all, this channel is made just for you. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. Have an awesome weekend, and we will catch you tomorrow in our regular news update, Crypto News in a Nutshell.